Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be reviewing Dungeon Top. This was developed and published by 1UP Plus Entertainment and is currently in early access. They recently released the Rogue class a couple of days ago, so what I'm going to do is jump straight in and show you that. So they've got three types of stacks you can start with. You can start with Gang, which is predominantly ranged units and a bit of a mixture really. You've got your Strikers pack, which is more of your Ragers and your Pikemen, so predominantly infantry based. And you've got your Trickery, which are your Smithy Squires, which add a Javelin when you die, and a few more random units. So I'm going to try that one, and we're going to go with Rajin the Firestalker. Really fun game this. So every run you do, you get gold, and obviously when you die you start again, but you can buy more cards on the battlefield to make it easier. So what we're going to do is actually jump straight in. So pick your cards at the beginning, you can redraw them. So what we're going to do is we want a couple of archers here, redraw that. And you simply click left to move, and then you stick your cards on the deck. So where we got predominantly archers, you can use them to strike. Obviously where we've got 3 mana at the moment, we can stick 3 on the board per turn. Do that to make him bleed. Okay, that obviously didn't fancy doing anything. I quite like the Helm Guides because they can attack as soon as they're deployed, which is quite a useful trait to have, especially at the beginning. You haven't got decent troops. Here we can pick up 2 or another one if we use one of our points, but I think I'm quite happy with that. Pick and choose what weapon as well, so that's an improvement over the basic daggers. It's basically ranged as well, so we can equip those. And every dungeon you go in sort of has different enemies as well, so the first couple I did were predominantly Orc and Goblin based, and this one looks like it's more lizard folk. So go to the blacksmith, you can upgrade your cards. So we're going to go to, he's free, so we'll upgrade him. There is a trait that you can get that's quite useful later on, that you get another bonus one for free instead of giving treasure. Obviously you don't want to give too much of your treasure away because you want to build it up for future playthroughs. But it's really quick to pick up and really quick to play as well, you know, and the controls are simple enough and there's enough variety of units to keep it interesting. One thing I want to do is if they have heroes or their main unit, obviously kill the elite or the boss, and then it will remove the rest of the units on the board. You've got a couple of stronger units. Insulted your mother, that's an interesting spell, so we'll try that one as well. You've got different ones, so you can draw more cards, you can shuffle your deck, you can add certain features. So we go for hero power, it's important to have. We've all got a decent amount of features as well, so every unit's different, and you know, we've gained a few good cards from a random event, so you can build your decks up pretty quickly in this game. Wasn't a fan of that one, so we redraw. That's useful for when they've got more cards on the deck. So simply left click to move. A little bit more mana for that one. Don't put any damage then. It's annoying, but we'll get him. A knockback's useful because you can pin the enemy into a corner. Can really finish him off quickly. Yeah, multi-strike, really useful spell. So you can draw cards, healing potions good to protect your hero, and when you look at these, so you've got your powers, how much damage they do, and your hit points is obviously how many they can take, so we probably just want to take those two. You can preview what the enemy's got as well. So they've got their hero unit, which is the mage, their berserkers, so they've got two of them, and chain lightning. Hit our hero. So he's got a spell called Predator, so basically if they have less power he attacks twice, so it's probably the best unit that we've got so far. The rest of them are sort of sacrifices and weak units, so I can discard that card and actually gain more mana to attack, so keep it as it is. Full blade, useful to have. The rogue's got a lot more spells and trickery by the looks of it. I think there we want the extra XP so we can level up and get perks quicker. So the temple, you can ditch cards that you don't like. So nothing really that I'd say the devout sacrifice is quite weak, so get rid of that one. So the port gives 2 choices: normal, which is just a standard difficulty; dark, slightly harder. I did dark with a warrior, no problem, so I'm going to jump straight into that. You keep your cards, you want a good mixture of tough warriors and units that can attack quickly. So yeah, no, if you get that card, just discard it every time. Then that way you can get more mana on the board. Curious to try this spell. It's quite powerful actually, especially with the adjacent attacks around them. Okay, so you have to cast it on the hero. That makes sense, I guess. Doing too well with this one, in all honesty. Especially with spell absolutely saved us there. Really decent spell actually. Obviously you want to keep your treasure so you can further develop. What I'll say so far, I'm not the biggest fan of the rogue, in all honesty. Much prefer the warrior. Treasure units are often some of the best as well, so you can sell them to advance if you feel that you know, you want to take a break or that you're not going to make the next floor, it's best just to sell them all before you think you're going to die. But if you don't, they often offer some of the better soldiers that you can get, so how you play in that aspect is entirely up to you. So discard that so I can stick both of these guys on the board. We have got an artifact that gives us 8 health if we die, which can be incredibly useful, especially when he's got a shaman. Can't pick, sadly. We probably gained our best soldier, so Ranger there and there. We're just playing a little bit more defensive there, obviously, where our hero's quite weak. It's the same with theirs as well. Thankfully, got that. That is best spell in the game by far so far from what I've played. If you can get that spell, definitely 100% jump on it. Especially where the AI likes to stack their units close together. He had haste, so utilise that. That makes them move just a little bit further each turn. One thing they're naturally going to do is try and pressure your hero. Whereas we are going for speed to try and kill the hero just like that. Field Daggers has got a good spell. I think we'll take that and Sleight of Hand as well. So, mana obviously gives you more troops that you can put on the board per turn, or spells that cost more. Negotiate is also a really good trait because you can upgrade an extra troop or get healing extra for free, so but you gotta have mana. That teleports you straight to the boss. Last time I used that, and I didn't really rate it, to be honest. That shows you how many encounters we've got left, so there's 5 more that we've got to do. on that spell really, so we get it back into our deck quicker. But we haven't got the greatest of troops on the should be it. It's quite a decent spell there, actually. Once we start getting a bit more power. We haven't got the strongest weapons at the moment, but when we do, Flurry of Knives looks a decent spell as well. If we had high power, we could finish that guy off pretty quickly there. Stick that there, move him up. Anything with haste is quite useful as well because it gives you a degree of separation between you and your hero, so the quicker you can close the ground to them, the less likely they are to spawn units closer to you. Quite interesting spells that they've got there. Don't think he'll do anything, but oh no, he did. So it literally does everything, yeah, 100%. That is the best spell in the game so far. Choose a card that we wish to trade, so we go with the pretty good deal, so he can leap 3 spaces and he's got decent power and hit points as well, so decent trade. So the elites are obviously the tougher bosses. Don't really have the power for that spell yet. Haste, so he can leap over there. too much to ask, wouldn't it? Alright, let's make this guy bleed. Okay, so that gives him multiple strikes. That's why he's got that in play. There you go, on the rusty dagger. That's pretty useless, isn't it? Good news is we're nearly at the end of the first floor. The bad news is I can't get a heal for the life of me. Right, I'm going to redraw that. And do that on some more units. This guy's tough, so he's gonna literally melt through a few of these guys. He says, and he takes out the whole freaking board, but good thing about those javelin troops is they don't cost mana, so every time they die you can get a free javelin to throw, which does a couple of damage. He's using a stun thing now, which is quite annoying, but he would have killed me then if I didn't have that spell, so. Okay, so Mark's like Hunter's Mark basically, so gonna use it. Something I'll regret doing. Oh, let's discard that. At least we get her on the board. She adds power to adjacent units, so not too bad. That was a bit of a struggle. We have nearly taken this one down. just about managed to dispatch him, but you do get some decent troops out of it. So we've got some better throwing knives as well, which is definitely much needed. So the magic chest gives you some loot. Take your pick. I'm going to go for the power. Pay a treasure card to fully heal or heal 4 for free. Got a boss coming up, so we'll use that free one and go to the next floor. So you usually have a random event before the boss, so do we want knowledge or loot? And we'll go for loot. Some pretty decent I might as well take all of them. So Lizard Matriarchs, 40. Health, which is going to be a lot. We'll see how we do. We usually get the option to play first, so. We'll roll with this, shall we? Actually, I'm not going to do floating stones. Leave him over there. Obviously with the lizard ones you want to kill them as quickly as possible so they don't spawn too many eggs, otherwise that's when it becomes really difficult. If you give them haste you can attack again. The lizard alphas have a lot of hit points as well, so that's why you want to try and get them killed ASAP. random friendly. So at least now we can only get attacked from one side. We can attack this dude from 4 sides, or 3 sides, sorry. Wiped him out. So you get a decent amount of loot for the first floor. Right, so what I'm gonna do is convert all my treasure. And that way, if I do die, which honestly I probably feel like I'm going to, gives me a hefty amount of gold for the next time we run this. The second floor can be quite unforgiving, so although I cruised past the first few enemies, I literally got absolutely destroyed at one point. No point even having that. Try and surround your hero. Which I think he did to quite good effect then. Thankfully, these brutes don't have much power, so compared to these other tentacle guys, anyway. Probably saved our hero there. So, yeah, that spell will probably save us. Best array of troops there, unfortunately. So we go leap, at least we can get to the same tile as them quicker so we can stick more troops out. Temple source, so if you've got any troops you don't rate, you can at least stick them out, get rid of them for something better. Shouldn't put him there really. He's got knockback as well, so. Cheap shot's nice because we can stun them so we can't attack now. Pretty close to killing them then. Oh, we're getting this turn. Oh. Did not see that happening. Damn. So, good thing about trading all of our gold in, or our treasures in, was so we can get a good ton of gold. So what you can do is pick your favourite army and then you can unlock cards. Which you can find in the dungeon that really helps aid you in succeeding. So, you know, you got the Worm Knight here, pretty powerful. I think that's from the second floor. It indicates what floor that they're on. You know, 5 HP, 5 power. It's definitely worth putting into play. Alright, so you got to defeat the second floor boss before you can get him. Which is probably fair enough given how powerful he is. So we'll go for the 3-headed Hellhound again. You need to defeat the third boss. So we'll see what we can actually start with. They seem nice and powerful for what they can do. 284 gold. So naturally, it's one of those games like Don't Die, Rivera I've played recently. The more you play and you fail or you succeed, you get better troops to make the progress easier. So, you know, some of these troops that you can purchase, especially once you've beaten the game, are a lot more powerful than what you have originally. So it's good just to keep at it, and you know, the more you play the game, the more you're gonna progress and be successful. So, you know, armor there, 5 damage, that'd be useful for your hero. You know, attacks with ignite, stacks of bleed. Each unit that you get, you know, will further enhance your game. So all in all, no, really enjoyed this game actually. You know, it's something that's simple, but it's done really well. So, you know, there's a nice amount of variation of troops. You know, the spells and everything make it interesting. You know, there's different, obviously, armor to equip. There's different ways to approach, you know, each situation. So, no, all in all, really recommend this game, and it's definitely worth the £12 that I think it's going to be retailing at on Steam. Obviously, I thank the developer for giving me a review copy, and I'll definitely go for the Black Steel Captain there. So, anyway, definitely recommend picking up this game, guys. You know, you can play it in a couple of hours, you know, progress quite significantly. You know, it's not something that's going to take you, you know, hours and hours and hours to get far in. So, no, all in all, definitely rate this one, and I hope you liked this video. Please like and subscribe for future videos.